Hi, folks. I'm about to share my old family secret e-juice recipe that you won't find anywhere on the internet or the World Wide Web. You can look all over the place and you just are not going to find it. But I am going to share it with you right now. Alrighty, folks. This recipe that I have, I call it Castle. I know you're thinking of Castle Long, right? This is Castle. Just plain Castle. Wait a minute. Here we go. Need a bottle. The bottle. Castle. Castle. Come on, boys. There it is. See that? Handmade e-liquid. One bottle at a time. Castle, Castle, Castle. This stuff is so good. You're going to love it. It's unexplainable. It's a very clean, sophisticated taste. And I'm going to tell you how I come about Castle. Just a short history, and we get into the juice, the recipe specifics. I actually was looking for a recipe for Castle Long. And I found one. Found a few of them, actually. I didn't have all the ingredients. Had some of them. So some of these ingredients would go in a Castle Long recipe. And then I add some of these other stuff that I got, and I'm telling you, it just hit the mark. It was beautiful. It's a 50-50 mix. It's 3 milligrams of nicotine, which of course you can adjust to your own suit. Let's see what else. I got the recipe right here. Oh, I'm making 57 milliliters worth. Now these here are 60 milliliter bottles. But I found out the darn bottles, they's all different. The glass, these cheap bottles, the glass, different thicknesses and stuff, and you don't usually get the whole 60 milliliter. Or maybe you do, but I make 57. That allows me a little bit of room when you put the eyedropper back in it, and then at least a little bit of air so you can shake them up. So my recipe is 57, but I will tell you the percentages. So whatever you want to make it, you get one of them these recipe mashers. I like to use a juice grinder. You see it there, juice grinder over there in the corner. Yeah, see, I like to use juice grinder. I tried installing one or two of them other ones, and I had an installation problem, but juice grinder went right in. It's great. It's got millions of options, and I don't use half of the options that are up there in the menus. I mean, they got. I don't even want to get into it. That's a whole video just on the juice grinder software program for figuring out your e-juices. Well, let's get started on this. I think what I'll do is I might just squirt in a couple of ingredients. I won't bore you watching me put in every single one. And then we'll cut to the end. I'll tell you what's in it, the percentages. This here, I got it folded up. If I unfold this flap, under there, I just use milliliters and the percentage. It also got the row there that says the grams, and it says drops if you count drops, I just folded it up to get it out of the way to kind of neaten it up a little bit. But I'll tell you what's in it. I'll just tell you what's in it for now. Coconut, roasted almond, French vanilla, double chocolate, vanilla swirl, brown sugar, colada, and dairy milk. Those are the flavors. So that's what I said. I don't want to bore you. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 flavors, plus your nicotine, plus your PG and PG. So 8, 9, 10, like 11 things. So anyways, let me move the camera over to the table, and I'll score in a couple things, and I'll tell you what all the percentages are. I'll even tell you the brands of the flavorings and stuff too. How does that sound? Okay, we be right back. Okay, guy, we back. We're gonna start with putting a little nicotine in. Like I said, it's 3 milligrams, and 1.71. 1.71. Let's see what we can do here. 1, 5, 6, 71. Let's take this off too. Let's take the cap off. That helps if you take the cap off the bottle first. Always got to remember to do that. Take the cap off the bottle. Okay, we got the nick in there. That's one thing that I bored you with so far, the nick. Yeah, and that's using 100%, by the way. That was, well, it's 3%. It ends up being 3% nicotine. But like I said, you get one of them juice guides and recipes and makers, and you put in the milligrams, and that's going to tell you what to put in anyways. And we're going to put in some coconut. Coconut. What do we need here? Coconut. Okay. And the coconut's 8%, so we need, for this size bottle, 4.56. Yeah, that's a lot of juice, a lot of stuff. 4.56. Okay, I got a 3 milliliter needle here. So there's the 3. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. It quite doesn't matter, but that's 3. And 4.56, so we need 156. 156. Here we go. 1, 5, 1, 6, 156. Right about there. Right about there. Okay, that's the coconut. What I am going to do is do a quick pause and jump right to the last ingredient. So hang on. And as promised, we just wheeled through all them ingredients, and we are down to the dairy milk now, which is 1.14. Yes, while you were gone, I put in roasted almond, French vanilla, double chocolate, vanilla swirl, brown sugar, and coulada. Now we're down to dairy milk. I hope we got enough in here. We do have another big bottle. Let's see. I never thought I ordered one little bottle of this for a recipe one time. What's this? FA. So what's that? Flavor Apprentice? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the Flavor Apprentice. Yeah, I ordered one little thing of dairy milk one time, and as a mistake, come on, focus in for me, boys and girls. There we are. One little thing of dairy milk, and they sent me 2 by accident instead of one of these and something else. I thought I'd never use it. Had 2 of these little bottles. Well, I ended up using it. I got a little bit left here. So I ordered a big bottle because it seems I got a couple recipes I ended up using the stuff in. Now let's see. Talking and doing this is when you make the big mistakes in your measuring. 1.14. 1.14. Let's see if we can get it enough out of there. Let's get up to the 1. There's the 1. And the 0.14. 0.14. Where are we here? Let's see. Squeak it back down a little bit. Squeak it down. And that's it. Okay, and that is our last ingredient. That's right, last ingredient. See, that was quick doing it that way. That pause button is like magic. I'm telling you, this Castle, it really is good. There's only about 4 or 5 juices that I really like after trying 100 of them, you know. And getting off cigarettes, you got to find that right juice. So I finally found the right juice. Actually, it was the 5 Paws Grandmaster. That's the one that did it for me. And I finally noticed the cigarette usage went down and down and down once I found a good juice. But there was a few good juices that I like, and a couple of them are my own blends. They started out as something else, But then they it turned out that a couple of my own blends that started out as something else, and I don't know, I just keep going back to them over and over and over. And this Castle is one of them. This Castle is one of them. I do like the Castle Long, but this is definitely really good. It's kind of an accident, really, because I didn't have all the flavorings, you know? Now, okay, that's them. Now, let's see, I shouldn't even bore you with the PG and VG. You know what, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to get the PG and VG in. You kind of see where we're at right now. When I shake this bottle, again, it's going to have PG and VG in it. Well, I lied. I'm putting the PG in. 5.7 milliliters of PG. And now, we'll get some VG. And in goes the VG 28.5. Yeah, I probably put a milliliter less than what the recipe called for because it's starting to get up there. And like I said, that happens often. I'll put the VG in last, and if I start running out of room, I might stop at a milliliter less than the recipe. I don't really think it's going to change it that much when you're making this amount, 57. So you got 1 milliliter less. But sometimes you got to do that. Now, this is how I mix it up. And this I like. This is something I came up with. I've seen a bunch of different ways that people mix up their stuff. I have a little battery-operated Dremel tool here, and I put a piece of, I don't know, 14 gauge electric wire on it. I bent it. I tried a few different shapes. I had L shape, this, that. I use it on low, and this works pretty darn good. Let me give you a demo here. Oh, darn it all. Right when you want to do a camera, what happens? Something gets stuck? What's going on? Oh, there it goes. There we go. I'll start at the top. Get some air into it. That's easy down the bottom. I'll go all the way down, nice and slow. Yeah, you can see all those little air bubbles just circling around. And it's just an initial mix. I'll still let this steep. I'll set it up on the shelf for a week or two, I got other bottles to use up. Sometimes it'll be a month before I get to it. Depends how many bottles I got made, If I got enough to keep me going for a month, I won't touch this one for a month. I might touch it in a week if I don't have enough. But this really does a pretty good job of that initial mixing, aerating the whole thing. You can see it's all kind of foggy looking now. Nice and foggy looking like it should be, right? Yeah, you can't even see through that, baby. Oh, yeah. And I have a little... This works just real good. You should do it right in the old bottle, And then I got a little water thing here. I put it in. I'll turn it on and mix it in there a little bit. Rinse it out good. Shake it around a little bit. Got to change this water every once in a while, though. Yeah. Now wipe it off. And yeah, this works out real good. A little battery-operated Dremel motor tool with my wire on top. You turn this baby on without being in a jar, though. This thing will walk right over, just the weight of it. Whoop, walks right over. You got to have it in a jar before you turn it on. High is a little bit too much. I just use low. But yeah, I don't know. I had this around. I bought it one time, and I was looking for some way to... I see everybody has these different ways of mixing it up. They buy these mixers and stuff, and I said, I must have something around I could use. And that's what I had. Okay. Too much talk here. Anyway, so that's everything that we got, that we put in here. I'm going to read you the ingredients, the brands, the percentages. And there is our Castle. 57 milliliters of our Castle. Just ready to go, baby. Ready to go. Can we see that label? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Come on, one more time on the label. One more time. Castle. There it is. And there's the new stuff right there. There it is. Hey, there's a difference. You can see how it fogged right up. Well, I made that one 7.2. Today's like 7.21 or 7.22. And I just got into this one a couple days ago. So I jump back and forth. This, some Thin Mint, I just, because there's a lot here. I'll do some of this, do some of it. But anyways, Castle, that's the stuff. That's the new stuff right there. Yeah, Castle, the good stuff. Okay, the ingredient list. Let me move the camera again, and we gonna get right back to it again. Ooh, yeah, before I break and knock over everything, man, make a mess. Okay, let's go back away from this table. Okay, let's get serious now. One thing I didn't write down ahead of time is the brands, but I'm gonna tell you. Let's see, yeah, everything I think is pretty much TFA, the coconut, I'm gonna read it off to you. Coconut, TFA, 8% coconut, 8% coconut. Then we got, what is it? Toasted almond. I got roasted almond written on here. I don't think I could find it. So I bought, and I've been using toasted almond, and it's fine. So toasted almond is what you want. And that's also TFA. Now the toasted almond is 6%. 6% toasted almond. French vanilla. Where is it? Right here. French vanilla. Capella. Yeah. Capella French vanilla. Capella French vanilla. 6%. Like I said, it was 3.42 milliliters of that, and the toasted almond, 3.42 milliliters. The coconut was 4.56 milliliters. Just in case you're making the same amount and you don't really want to know what the percentages are, you just want to know what the numbers are. So, yeah, the coconut was 4.56, toasted almond 3.42, French vanilla 3.42. And that was 8%, 6%, 6%. Okay. Next item, double chocolate. Double chocolate is 5%. 2.85 milliliters, and the brand of the double chocolate is the Flavor Apprentice. Once again, the Flavor Apprentice. Okay, Vanilla Swirl. Vanilla Swirl is the Flavor Apprentice. Vanilla Swirl, 4%, 2.28 milliliters. Brown Sugar, 2.28 milliliters, or brown sugar, 4%. And the brown sugar is, where is it? Where did brown sugar go? Come on, where are you? Oh, right here, right here. Here we are. TFA, the Flavor Apprentice. I shall take Coolada, 2% Coolada, 1.14 milliliters. Coolada, where is that? Coolada, the Flavor Apprentice. And Dairy Milk, we looked at that little bottle. That was the Flavor Apprentice too, right? Yeah. Dairy Milk's Flavor Apprentice. Dairy Milk 2%, or 1.14 milliliters. That's everything, folks. Now that is my top secret recipe that I'm sharing with you. True Reactions Castle. You will find it nowhere on the web except maybe on my YouTube page or under this video. I should put the list. I use Juice Grinder software. Yeah, it's really good. I like it and installed with no problem. There's the list if you want to pause it. You can take a pause it and take a look at it that way too. I hold it here for a second there. You can see everything I just did right there. Didn't mean to scare you. No, that's it, folks. I love the castle. I hope you love the castle too, and give it a shot. It's really good. Like I said, that's one of my all-day baits right there. I just keep going back to it. I don't know how many bottles of this stuff I made, but that's True Reaction letting the cat out of the bag on one of its favorite juices. And let me know if you make it. Put something in the comment. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you hate it. I don't know. I could take it either way because I know I love it. So I just figure I'll share it with you, and I hope you love it too. Now all I gotta do is find that button that says shut this video off, and we will see you the next time in the next video. So, True Reaction, over and out.